not J, make a Hindi नहीं आता, so English के लिए.
Okay. Come on.
I am going to submit certain international situations around the world. I am only going to submit two or three situations. Firstly, regarding Israel, I submit we should demand Israel to stop genocide in Gaza. This is the first demand. I submit my demands and come to, because I am given only 10 minutes, within 10 minutes. First demand is, we demand Israel to stop genocide at Gaza. Second demand is, we demand EMO and other European countries to recognize the political sovereignty of Palestine. Some countries may have already given some recognition, some sovereignty and all, but so far Israel has not been given the political sovereignty by UNO and other European countries. France has promised that they will give political sovereignty and some countries are promising, but we demand UNO and other European countries to recognize and to give political sovereignty to Palestine. Thirdly, we come to Sri Lankan position. Sri Lankan, regarding Sri Lankan, this is the third demand I am submitting before you. The third demand is to give Sri Lankan Tamils a due representation, a due recognition. Regarding this, I just to show the rough sketch of Sri Lanka, wherein the Tamils have been living. There are about 1.5 million, that is 1.5 crores Singalas in Sri Lanka, only for 30 million Tamils minorities in Sri Lanka. You may see, number one, Jaffna. There are 10 million people in Jaffna. This is north portion. And coming to east portion, this is wherein 10 million Tamils are living there. And coming to central portion, here 10 million, 10 lakhs. This is 10 lakhs, this is 10 lakhs, this is 10 lakhs. Totally 30 lakhs only are living in Sri Lanka. Whereas I already stated 150 lakhs, that is 1.5 crore people are Sinhalese people. You take the case of Switzerland, there are minimum 8 nationalities, they live together peacefully. There are various nations wherein there are 2 or 3 nationalities live peacefully, but wherein in Sri Lanka there is only one nationality. Formerly it is called Ceylon. In Sri Lanka there is only one nationality. Tamil is a Sri Lankan citizen and also Sinhala is also a Sri Lankan citizen. Even then they are not, they cannot live peacefully. You know the reason. You know what is going on in Sri Lanka. I may permit you to submit this. North portion is controlled by Prabhakaran. This second portion, east portion is controlled by just mainly by Muslim Tamil business people. And this third portion is the very ruined situation. This third portion is in the central Sri Lanka. This is very ruined situation as far as the Tamil is concerned, because this is the first migration from Tamil Nadu. They went firstly to Sri Lanka. They are skilled workers in tea estate, workers in central Sri Lanka in the tea estates. They are given right to property. North Sri Lankans have been given right to property. That is in Tamil, Kani Urimai. That is Bharatiya is called Kani, the right to property. That has been given to North Sri Lanka, and also it has been given to East Sri Lanka, whereas it has not been given till today, it has not been given to central portion, wherein Sri Lanka's economy is supported, controlled, dominated by only two reasons. One is tea estate, another is tourism. But for tea estate, and tourism, Sri Lanka cannot flourish. The main reason Sri Lanka is flourishing well today is the only reason because of the contribution given by Tamils. 10 lakh Tamils living in central Sri Lanka. Unfortunately, they are living in Tagaram, the sheets in the Nuvalia Gandhi. This central Sri Lanka is situated Nuvalia Gandhi. Nuvalia is of the height of Himalaya. You imagine Himalaya, in the Himalaya of the height of Nuvalia, Tamils are there. They cannot have any reasonable living there. Even then, they contribute to the economy of Sri Lankans. So, my respectful submission before you is the first demand. I am from Tamil Nadu. We are interested in the well-being of Tamils living all over India, and also Tamils ruined all over the world. These Tamils are ruined there. That's why I respectfully submit and demand that Kani right to property. These Tamils have only right to vote. They cannot have 3 generations, 4 generations. They have to do not. Suppose a tea estate laborer retires from his job at the age of 60 or at the age of 55. At the age of 65, he cannot have right to property. He can live, he can die. That's all. His daughter marrying his son, he cannot have anything on his own. So he cannot turn only if he owns right to property, to own even this central Tamil living in central area cannot have a house, own house. So in such a situation, the Nuvalia Tamils are most ruined, most pitiful in all over the world. You can take Israel. Israel is a separate nation. Gaza is a separate situation. And Israel is a separate nation. One nation destroying the other nation. Nowadays it is quite common as America wants to destroy the economy of India. One nation exploiting the other nation is quite common. But it is most uncommon that in the same situation, the same country, when there are same citizens, Sri Lankan Tamils is a Sri Lankan citizen. Sri Lankan Sinhala is a Sri Lankan citizen. But Sinhalas have been given more opportunity, more welfare in education, employment, in everything, whereas Tamils have not been given any concession there. Mostly, I don't want to repeat, the Tamilians in central Sri Lanka is most deprived, most ruined all over the world. So we request the Indian government to understand the Tamil problem in Sri Lanka and negotiate with the Sri Lankan government as per their own constitution and as per our Indian constitution to settle the issues for Sri Lanka so that they can peacefully live there. That is the first condition, because you know the first requirement for the human being is the self-determination. Thus, that self-determination is not there in Sri Lanka. They cannot have self-determining rights in Sri Lanka. Even the communism in West Bengal started only because the Marwari Banyas in Maratha, Rajasthan and other areas. The communism started and strengthened in Calcutta, in West Bengal, only because of the Banyas in Marwari. In that way, the Singhala Buddha majoritarianism. Because of the Singhala Buddha majoritarianism in Sri Lanka, Tamil people in all over the Sri Lanka is affected. That is, we play the situation, the North Tamils, South Tamils, Central Tamils, but Central Tamils geographically very difficult to unite with these North Tamils and East Tamils. We wish all the Tamils, 10 lakhs, only 30 lakhs, they have to unite together to fight for the rights, fight for the recognition from the government. Only the Tamil parties in Sri Lanka are, as we see the Tamil parties in Tamil Nadu, 30, 20, so many parties they are fighting each other. Whereas the people in Sri Lanka, whether he is a Muslim, whether he is a Singhala, whether he is Tamil, they are united. In Sri common single citizen helps Tamil. Common Muslim Tamil helps Tamil. It is only because of the military, it is only because of the Tamil parties that they could not unite. Lastly, I want to bring your attention to whoever wants to go Sri Lanka. I request you to go and see the ruinous state of Sri Lanka. If you go to Jaffna, Jaffna is famous for Tamil literature, Jaffna is famous for Tamil culture, Jaffna is famous for all the richness in Tamil that is reflected in Jaffna. Whereas, if you go now to Jaffna, I belong to Desiya Makkal Shakti Kachi, that is National People Shakti Party. On behalf of the party that we visited there, we visited three areas, Jaffna, Tamil, I'm sorry I will finish it in 2 or 3 minutes. We visited Jaffna, we visited, that is north portion, we visited east portion, whereas Muslim Tamils are there, and also we visited, we took very difficultly, we went to Nurolia, because Nurolia is half height of Himalaya. Wherein they are the first people to be sent from 1940s to Sri Lanka. The girls students stop at 10th standard. They cannot go plus 2 because there is no lecturings for the women students, girl students in schools. Such a pitiable situation is there in central Sri Lanka. So we have to agitate, as we agitate for Israel, against Israel, for Palestine. We have to, I request all the audience to bring the situation of Sri Lankan Tamils and make whatever effort you can make, agitation or anything or conference or anything in favor of these Sri Lankan Tamils. Thank you very much.
दोस्तों फिरोज मिठी बोल वाला जी जो हैं